man. All you got to do is hit me, swag, tracks, and vocals at gmail.com. That's swag, 2 G's, tracks, and vocals at gmail.com. You can always link with me. Hit me on IG, hit me on Snapchat at IDJSwag, 2 G's, and we can get it popping. Don't forget, Just Swag TV, each and every Friday from 11 to 12 p.m. right here on K100Radio.com. Yeah, man.
You are now tuned into K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B. It's going down. Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio. You are tuned into K100 Radio,
What up,
Hip Hop and R&B.
What's happening, y'all? You know the drill.
K100, you bastard.
Right. K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks for tuning in to the show. What's going on? We are live right now for one of our project premiere reviews over here at K100 Radio. Now, we don't do these often. We do these, these are sparingly. We do direct line interviews more, of course. We're really frequent with our talk show points of view, Illa Kill, a lot of the things that we got going on at K100 Radio. But this is actually one of my favorite things that we provide for independent artists and record labels and just people that's in the music industry, and it's called a project premiere review. All right, and so what we do is we have a whole project. It's basically like a digital listening session with the special guest being the artist, right? The people who are putting out the music. DJ Hadouken, what's going on? What's up there over there on Instagram Live? So what we do for our project premiere is it's like a live listening session. We play each track off an entire project. We have commentary with the artist and the creators of the project, all right? And we just chop it up track by track. We start the same way it lays out from track 1 all the way to the end. And we get some real, commentary going about the creation of the project, the songs. It's pretty much, it's real in depth. It's really meant to highlight an entire project. And it's different from our direct line interviews, because with our direct line interviews, they only last 30 minutes. We play about 1 or 2 songs, maybe a video for our live audience. But for the most part, we're just focusing on singles, not the entire project. And we do more talking about the artists themselves. And we do talk about the artists and the people that are involved with the project premiere. But we don't play nobody's whole entire album unless you do one of these project premiere reviews. You dig? G-Fletch, what's going on, man? All right, Miami in the building. What's happening? So listen, that's what we got going on right here on K100 Radio right now. It's a lot going on in the world. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you want to hear some dope music. Hopefully, right now, we're getting ready to introduce you to something. You dig? Let's get into it, shall we?
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
I'm going to go ahead and bring our guests on the line. So this is a little bit different from a lot of the project premiere reviews that we have, because this project, all right, is actually a compilation album, and it's called Real Muzik Revisited, and it's being presented to you by LS Muzik Group. If you're on the Facebook Live, you see the image over there right now. If you're checking us out over there on YouTube after the fact, thank you for subscribing to the channel and watching. But we got LS Muzik Group who put this whole compilation together, Real Muzik Revisited, all right? R&B and Hip Hop Volume 1. We got them on the line right now. We got Antonio, and it's actually a conglomerate. So I'm just going to let these guys introduce themselves to you guys right now. So LS Muzik Group, what's happening, man? You guys on the line?
Hey, what's happening with you, man?
What's going on, man?
What's happening?
What's happening, man? Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, man. So we thank you for letting us bless the world with the premiere of this project. I know that it officially drops this week, but I know maybe this is maybe one of the first places they may be able to hear the whole exact project, in its entirety. Online right now. So we're on the line with LS Muzik Group, and I'm gonna give you guys the floor real quick and let you introduce yourselves. Tell everybody who we on the line with right now that represents LS Muzik Group. Go ahead, fam.
Right now, this is Antonio Zay Smith. Go by the name of Zay, LS Muzik Group founder, CEO. Sitting here with my partners here, Mr. Donald Lamar, Mr. Jerome McKellar, representing LS Muzik Group and Mass Entertainment Group.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, fellas. So I guess first things first, how long have you guys known each other? All right. Well, how did LS Muzik Group start? Let's lay the foundation, because I'm going to tell you guys right now, anybody that's listening to this particular segment right now, I've heard 3 songs so far of this compilation, and all of them was baked. I ain't going to lie. I haven't heard the whole thing. I want to enjoy listening to it for the first time like you guys, so I didn't listen to it the whole thing, but I've heard 3 songs off of it. It's about 10 tracks. I heard 3 of them. They was all dope. So I'm looking forward to hearing the whole thing, right? But so please just check this out. Don't go anywhere. Share this live. Let people know what's going on because you're about to hear something dope. And hopefully we're connecting you with some real hot stuff that you'll actually continue to follow after this is over. But you guys, please, LS Muzik Group, tell me how you guys got founded. Where did you guys meet at? Give me the background on that real quick.
Well, this is Antonio, man. We go back probably like 25 years strong, man. Me and Donald, we met basically in college. So that was years ago. And I say probably like in 1996, we met Mr. McKellar at a release party, I think held by Dallas Austin. Mm-hmm. And from there, man, we just became, a nice little clique, man. And we did a lot of things in the industry on the independent level to help a lot of cats in the game on the independent level. And, here we are today, man.
All right.
Speak on that. Yeah, I'll just speak a little bit about, myself as well. From Mass Entertainment Group, collaborating with the LS Muzik Group. I said it's been about 25 years. Myself, I'm the president and the CEO, founder of a Mass Entertainment Group, as well as the president for what used to be Northwest Records. And we came together to try to bring independent artists, get them a platform where they can be heard. So throughout the Southeast region, we kind of like combined all the independent labels, a lot of the different artists. We released a couple of CDs during that time period from 96 up until like now. We came and collaborated with another group that used to be Q&M Music to release what's called The Gathering. It was something similar to this, but we just brought anything that was hot through the independent labels and tried to release that. And then the mass tour back in 2005, 2006, we released some things that's overseas now, currently in the London area. So it's a genre of music we just like to share with folks and keep it moving and just keep it real. Real Muzik Revisited all day, all the time.
All right. All right, we got that ran down right now, I think. I think we're ready to go. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. This is K100 Radio, and we're on the line right now with LS Muzik Group, and we're about to do what we call a project premiere review. So again, what we do, this is kind of sort of like a really long extended direct line interview, except we're focusing on the project. So let's talk about this particular project, Real Muzik Revisited. You guys have got several different artists on there. I know you guys have got Drew Yates on this joint, who we've spoken to before, Black Luke Kane as well. I did more research on Black Luke Kane after our interview, saw that he had music with Bankroll Fresh and other kind of really hot records, a really nice movement. We've got artists named Emil, Ronnie Lott, let's see, Warren Supreme, Ite, K Blitz, all right? So it's a nice variety over here, and it says Real Muzik Revisited R&B and hip hop. So this project, being a compilation, is not just rap; it's rap and R&B, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so
that's correct.
I'd like to get a little bit of backdrop, but we'll take it track by track. But first of all, what made you want to do a compilation? Like right now, everybody's the industry is real single driven, and everybody's you don't see a lot of compilation projects coming out. What made you guys want to put this together and reach out to these particular artists to present Real Muzik Revisited Volume 1?
Well, we basically, man, as a former artist myself, I kind of know it's hard for artists to be heard and sing. So from my experience, I looked at that and said, okay, how can we give them an art opportunity or a platform? So basically, the concept of the compilation, as Mr. McKellar said, came from the Gathering. That entire project basically consisted of, during that time, compilations were the thing back then in the 90s. And we decided to take that same concept and apply it to today. We knew one thing, that everybody dropped singles. We knew everybody dropped EPs. And we said, why don't we go back to the basics and give an album so people can listen to something? And the concept behind the whole thing, again, is to give people the opportunity to be heard and sing.
Give independent
artists the opportunity to be heard and sing. That's the whole concept of it.
All right.
And know, too, that we want to pick as we said, we picked the Real Muzik Revisited. We want to make sure that this was real music, that it's kind of music you can feel. We want you to feel it in your soul when you listen to this album, to this compilation. We want to let you know that it takes you back and forward from then up until now, and just keep it just marinating with the music.
All right. Yeah. I like that. I like all that, right? And we'll talk in between the songs about certain subjects and topics. We only got 2 hours, and we got to get this whole project, ran down. So I want to go ahead and jump into the music, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure that we got time to talk a little bit about each individual track as we, review them, all right, over here. And this isn't necessarily one of our shows where we welcome everybody to please on our social media feeds, or if you would like to show some love and give a shout out to LS Muzik Group, let's just say right now you're listening to this project premiere and you think this is dope, you can call into our line at 347-934-0966. And if you want to give these guys a shout out and just be like, yo, I rock with it. If you know these guys personally and you just want to salute them on their grind, please, the number is 347-934-0966. If you're on our Facebook Live feed, you can see it scrolling across the bottom. I'll pin it up over here on this YouTube in a second. Once this music is playing, I'll pin that number up over here so you guys can call in. And if you feel like you're rocking with this music, let us know. But this project premiere, like I said, we're gonna break down this whole project, and this is LS Muzik Group that we got on the line. And I want to go ahead and just dig into the music so we can have plenty of time to commentate in between the tracks. You dig? So I'm gonna start with track 1, and I always like to do the project premieres in the order that the track is presented, in its entirety. I don't like to skip around, find the best. No, I wanted to run just like somebody would hit play on it, on a streaming service or on an album or however they come across this music and consume it. So we'll start with track 1 and we'll keep it sequential. All right, you guys good with that, right?
Good.
All right. So let's talk about track 1. An artist named Emil, and the name of this album is Alive. And thank you guys for sending me everything ordered and numbered, and I appreciate that. That makes this a lot easier. Sometimes people just can't follow simple instructions, but you guys have been on point since we've been dealing with you. So the first track is by an artist named Emil, and the name of the song is called Alive. What are we about to hear right now?
Hey, man, it's a happy, sort of feel-good type of track, you know what I mean? This is Mr. Lamar speaking right now.
Okay.
It's a feel-good type of track, you know what I mean? So it's like right now everything is not knocking anybody else. Booty popping, booty shaking, and all about sex. This song here is about I'm alive, you know what I'm saying? I'm living, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grinding and hustling, and I'm trying to get it.
All right. So
that's the basis of the song. And the music, like I said, has a feel-good vibe to it.
All right.
Just have to change it up.
All right, so let's jump into the first one, man. This is Emil, all right? And the name of the song is called Alive. Again, remember, this is a compilation project. This is LS Muzik Group. I'm gonna put this graphic and put this cover art over here on the screen on the live. This is LS Muzik Group. The name of this compilation project is Real Muzik Revisited. We're about to break it down track by track for this project premiere review over here on K1's Radio, and let you guys check it out. So this very first song that we got right now, this is Emil. Name of this joint is called Alive. You guys check this out, man. This is K1's Radio. Let's go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Oh yeah, come alive tonight. Girl, you look like the summer, you say my heart is so cold. Maybe cause the diamonds on the chain are 30 below. You and your girlfriend should know, act like you been here before. And I mean, this ain't the first time that I'm hitting your phone. Yeah, the foreign's a rental, I put snaps in like I stole it. I'm talking big on potential, you think it's out of proportion. I saw the wave, they fall in love with the motion. Making that money fast, they fall in love with the notion. Yeah, your favorite rapper is bogus, I let the flow do the talking. I think your girlfriend is petty, I think you knew that already. I think about going steady, baby, got back like a Chevy. Ghetto wet like a levee, I'm pinching dimes, never pennies. Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight, cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like, why not get this thing to try? Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight, cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like, why not get this thing to try? Yeah. I need you to come alive. I need you to feel alive. Come along for the ride. Can you handle it? Know a lot of people say they can. You want me to put a label on it, you want that advance. You was busy all the time, now you never got no plans. Used to take time for granted like the show is on demand, yeah. Filling up the stands, now the show is in demand. When you fill up with regret, I forget the answer text. Used to forget who I was, but now all you hear is me. Bittersweet, you won't ever find a better me. Yeah, had the Leos have it long just so I could better me. Studio, my second home, split the rent with all my bros. On my jigging, know the code, split the end like sushi roll. Got a hoopty to the grave, watch me pull up in the ghost. Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight, cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like, why not get this thing to try? Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight, cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like, why not get this thing to try? Yeah. I can't have regrets. Look at all the things I manifest. I can't help it, feel like I've been blessed. Come alive and let me do the rest. Yeah. Come alive and let me do the rest. I can't have regrets. Look at all the things I manifest. I can't help it, feel like I've been blessed. Come alive and let me do the rest. Yeah. Come alive and let me do the rest. Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight. Cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like. Why not get this thing to try? Come alive, let me live. I've been working all my life just to be a little rich. I might blow it all tonight. Cameras and the flashing lights. You got everything I like. Why not get this thing to try? Yeah.
It's going down. Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
Man,
You are tuned to
that one right there.
K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Yeah, I like that one. All right.
K100, you bastards.
K100 Radio, I'm your host, Blitzen. Thanks everybody for tuning in, man. Shout out to LS Muzik. We already set the tone. We already set the vibe with that very first one. All right, so we know we finna get into some soulful stuff, I can tell. We're going to be getting to some melodic stuff, I can tell. That first track was called Alive. That was by Emil. I'm on the line right now. This is K100 Radio, and I'm rocking with LS Muzik Group. And we're doing a live project premiere of their entire project called Real Muzik Revisited Volume 1. All right, R&B and hip-hop. All right, so this is a really dope compilation these guys have managed to put together. How did y'all meet that particular artist, Emil?
Well, actually, man, all the songs that we receive are submitted via Sonic Biz. So a lot of artists submit the music. Yeah, so we don't meet them. They submit the music through Sonic Biz.
I see. So okay, so that's something. Okay, so I thought it was. I didn't know y'all was doing like that. A lot of people do stuff like that. Like they run through third parties to kind of find music, and I've seen Sonic Biz and different platforms do that. So that's how this particular music was put together. Independent artists submitted through Sonic Biz for placement on this project for you guys to promote it, and that's kind of how everything went down, right?
Exactly.
If it makes a cut, we got to analyze the data and make sure that the song is good enough to be on the project, So once that's done, we reach out to them, talk to them, and vibe on from there on what we need, next steps they need to take.
All right. So when you reached out to Emil, how was the vibe on that?
Hey, it's always good. Every vibe is good with the artists, man. They're excited to be part of the project. Like I said, as a former artist, you want to be heard and seen. So right now, every artist that we have dealt with from the first project to this one, they've always shown a lot of love, man, to want to participate in it.
All right, I got it now. So, okay, so now that I know how the project was, how everybody was selected, I didn't know if it was kind of a handpicked and you saw them, but using a third-party Sonic Biz, we've done stuff like that also over here on K100 Radio, so we definitely can relate to where we had people submitting for different opportunities over here. Once we used an aggregator, Reverb Nation as an aggregator before, that worked out really well, working with those guys. We did it twice with them, actually. That was really cool. We've used Making It Magazine also as well as an aggregator to hand select people to have a submission process. So we get that. So we definitely understand, when you use somebody like that to put a project together, it kind of it really helps make the process smooth. You know what I mean? So we definitely understand that. So I want to get into the next song. Now, this next song was track number 2 on the project. Again, this is K100 Radio. We're doing a live project premiere with LS Muzik Group for Real Muzik Revisited, R&B and Hip Hop Volume 1, a compilation that these guys put together. They, selected these artists from a pool of artists that submitted to be on this project and decided that they were going to rock with these particular artists and these songs for the compilation. Now, the next song, track number 2, Black Luke Kane, which we've talked to via you guys. We met him through you guys, all right? But I did do a little bit of investigating on him and realized just how extensive his grind really was after I did the interview with you guys, because I had never heard of him before, but went to check out a video that he said he had and all these other different things. He had a lot of songs and some pretty good music. But so tell me about this one. This is Black Luke Kane featuring Sequence. The name of this one is I'm Good. If you guys missed that direct line interview, you can catch it on our page right now. If you're on our SoundCloud, or if you're on our Spotify, or if you're on our YouTube channel, just slide down a little bit. You see the direct line interview with him. We talked to this artist a little bit more in depth, but tell me about this particular record. And I like this record, by the way. Really, really, really dope record. But tell me about this song, you guys.
Exactly. Well, this song here, man, like he said in his interview, he had put it on the back burner because he was rocking with some other people at the time, Tigo B, and they were doing their thing trying to push the other song. But when we reached out to him and they submitted this song, Antonio sent it to me. And I was like, yo, we got to ride with that. I'm good. I was like, it's not necessarily an anthem for the fellas, you know what I'm saying? But it's still like, I can do this without you, know what I'm saying? I'm good without you. I'm going to make it without you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So sometimes fellas get a bad rap, man. We don't have our own anthem song, you know what I'm saying? A lot of ladies got their own anthem song, you know what I'm saying? what Beyonce said, to the left, all your bags and all that. So we got us one now. Right. I'm good.
All right. Now, I like it. It's a vibe, too, man. Even though when we spoke to Black Luke Kane, he told me he was representing the Carolinas by way of New York. He was born in New York, and he's been in Carolinas for a while. But the song has a real West Coasters vibe. I couldn't get over that vibe it gave me. But this is definitely a top down. And like the homie just said when he introduced it, this is definitely, fellas. Shout out to my homies Lock Dog over there. Wallace Cummings checking in over there on the Facebook live feed. DJ Dramadon was over here on the Instagram live feed earlier. Shout out to anybody who's watching. Remember, if you guys like this music and you guys think this music is dope, please reach out to these artists. Reach out to LS Muzik Group. Let them know. If you have another platform, by all means, reach out. Try to put them on your platform. If you're just a consumer and you like dope shit that nobody ain't up on yet, by all means, please check out this music. You know what I'm saying? Call into the phone lines if you want to speak to these guys. We're going to make sure we definitely give them a chance to give out all their contact information so they can line you up for the next one that they do, because I'm pretty sure this ain't the last one. All right, but this is Black Luke Kane featuring Sequence. Name of this joint is called I'm Good. Like I said, this is one of the ones that I heard before, and this one's definitely a vibe. Fellas, at the end of the day, you're going to be all right. They talking about to the left. They done called us scrubs. They got 1,000 songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, about us. But just so you know.
Exactly.
Now this only counts if you got your shit together, fellas. All right? You can't be sleeping on your mama's couch talking about you good. But if you got everything together and you Gucci, you good. All right? That's it, man. This is K100 Radio.
K100, you bastards.
I just been stacking all that money up. I see you calling, I ain't picking up. I've been doing me, you should do you. I got a few others that'll come through and have a little fun. They never wanna leave, cause they don't want the one. And have a little fun. They never wanna leave, cause they don't want the one. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. Yeah, I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you.
Yep. Cell phone full of missed calls. A few texts from my ex, guess they pissed off. Roll up a spliff, no stress, bout that lift off. Plus my plug jet call, he just sent off. Yep. I see you calling, I ain't picking up. Nope. I got your text, we ain't linking up. Nope. I'm with my boo thing, new thing. And she do whatever for the Black Luke Kane. Cut a couple niggas off, they ain't playing fair. Champagne toast, thank God for another year. I done seen so much and lost so much too. Man, I'm doing good. What about you? Yep.
I just been stacking all that money up. I see you calling, I ain't picking up. I've been doing me, you should do you. I got a few others that'll come through and have a little fun. They never wanna leave, cause they don't want the one. And have a little fun. They never wanna leave, cause they don't want the one. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good
Yup, seen old boy the other day. Sad thing it ain't the same way around my way. Funny thing he was my homeboy the other day. Think you on when you getting paid. Yup, boy I got that out the mud. Like a real one, the daps and the hugs. I remember when they talk bad about me. I was facing time and you niggas tried to out me. Told them I was good and them niggas tried to doubt me. SMH when them niggas come around me. I'm in my own lane, all that other shit too crowded and I'm good without you. Man, I'm just being honest, real shit.
I just been stacking all that money up. I see you calling, I ain't picking up. I've been doing me, you should do you. I got a few others that'll come through and have a little fun. They never wanna leave, cause they don't want to one. And have a little fun, they never wanna leave, cause they don't want to one. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you. I'm good without you. Yeah, baby, I'm good without you.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K100, you bastard!
K100 Radio, I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, buddy, for tuning in to the show. This is a project premiere review, all right? This is where we take a track-by-track breakdown of a project, man, and we run it down. Listen, this so far, man, I'm 2-0 right now with the compilation, all right? I knew that one. I knew what was up with that one, but we had to let the people decide. But homie Wallace Cummings over there on the Facebook Live, he like, yo, he rock with that. He already trying to remix it in his head over there on the Facebook Live. He rocking with that one, LS Muzik Group. But I like that record, all right? So we two.
No, it changed about right.
Say what now? Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead, Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Blizzard.
All right, yeah. So I was just saying that we had somebody that was on the Facebook feed that was really feeling that song, man. You know what I mean? And he was like, he's remixing it already in his head. And I'm like, I agree. Like, it's 1,000. That song is really dope. It's really a vibe. It's really laid back and it's chill. So I want to talk about track number 3. We're gonna keep it pushing. All right. Now,
All right.
Tracks 3 and 4 are by the same artist, and this artist has 3 tracks on the compilation. His name is Drew Yates. We interviewed him before over here on K1's Radio. One of his songs that's actually on this compilation also got a 27-0 ill on Illa Kill, which happens maybe twice a year, if that. All right, you know what I'm saying? His track called Marry Me, which is also on this compilation. So listen, he's dope, but we've got a track called Changed, which is track number 3. Tell us about this record, fellas.
Yeah, that change is kind of like, I guess you say, an anthem for the fellas that, again, in a way where you're in love with a young lady and all of a sudden she just flipped the switch. She just totally changed on what she was. So you got to look at a lot of times that goes from where you see the man switching and lady talking, oh man, what happened to you? You done lost your wig. But in this chance, hey, the girl I thought you were, you turned out not to be. Hey, so thank you for
Anybody else? Anybody else want to add something? That's it. That's all you guys want to add. Anybody else want to add anything before we drop this change on them? Anybody live through this? Anybody live through this experience? You guys sound like you lived through this experience a little bit over there. Yeah. Okay. All right. We can tell.
Hey, that's what music is. It's life, ain't it?
Hey, so a love story in a sense, but hey, in the opposite direction. It's a love story.
All right, shout out to Drew
but
Yates.
I still love you, even though you changed.
All right, this is Drew Yates. Name of this joint is called Change. He's actually over there in the Facebook Live feed. I see he checked in over there. Let's go and get into it, man. This is track number 3 off the compilation. Remember, again, this compilation project is called Real Muzik Revisited, R&B and Hip Hop Volume 1. It's presented by LS Muzik Group. This is a live project premiere on K100 Radio where we run track by track through the entire project and just present it to our platform and just let you guys hear some really dope music. Again, 347-934-0966. If you rock with these guys, 347-934-0966. All right, call in, give them a shout out. If you're an artist on this project, you should call in and give yourself a shout out for making this dope project. All right, 347-934-0966. That number is scrolling across our screen and it is pinned on the Instagram live feed. All right, Drew Yates. The name of this joint is called Change. Let's check out track number 3. You dig?
K100, you bastards! You bastards!
Ain't been the same. You be on some other. Used to be my main, and now you just another. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I don't with. Shit ain't been the same. conversation dangerous. Whenever we get to talking, she tripping like I ain't heard of that. But I gotta play it cool, that's true. You ain't got a clue, I'm through. I'm just tired of your bull. I just rather get blazed, get paid. Gotta say it was a good day. Well, it's probably gonna be a bad night. Cause you come home and don't act right. Like, chill, ain't no reason for it. All the attitude, leave it at the door. You can continue to fuss. I just be giving no. Yeah, really that is a shame. Cause you was the one that I love. But you changed. Ain't been the same. You be on some other. Used to be my main. Now you just another. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I don't with. Shit ain't been the same. You be on some other. Used to be my main. Now you just another. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I said her attitude toxic, but she be so sweet every day of the weekend. I be so impressed. Yeah, but I gotta tell the truth, that's real. Never when she rocked them heels. And all them times that we vibe out, she hit the kush, hit the club, she get the D and then wild out. Tonight is as good as it gets. You just being up, so just pack your shit up and leave. Really, I'm tired of your girl. Lately with you done changed, I finally figured it out. Like, I just need some concentration, trying to scribble you out. Cause ain't been the same. You be on some other. Used to be my main. Now you just another. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I don't with. Shit ain't been the same. You be on some other. Used to be my main. Now you just another. Why you changed from the one I fell in love with? Now it's a shame that you the one I don't with.
It's going down. Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
K100, you bastard!
Hey, man. People change. You know, we change. Chicks change. People change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you guys about that. But everybody can relate to that song. Everybody's been through that. Right, fellas? Right, LS Muzik Group? Right?
Exactly.
Of course we're right. All right. K100 Radio, I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, buddy, for tuning into the show. This is a live project premiere review with LS Muzik Group. This is our guest on the line right now. We are doing a track-by-track breakdown. That's what a project premiere review is on K100 Radio. We take the entire project, we play the whole thing, break it down track by track, and then we, while we have commentary with the creators of the project. Now, this is a compilation album that LS Muzik Group put together, and it's got a lot of really dope featured artists. The artists submitted their music to a platform called Sonic Biz. If you're in the industry, you should know about that. They're aggregators for like a lot of different stuff. I know for a fact, like one of the bigger ones is like A3C and stuff like that. And you know, in order to get to some of those different platforms and stuff, you have to go through them. So they're pretty well known. So they're a well known aggregator, and they got with those guys, said we're doing the project, and the artist submitted it via that platform, and they hand chose these particular artists. That last song was track 3. That was Drew Yates. The name of that joint was called Changed. Again, we're 3-0 with the tracks. I like every song on this album so far. Every one, fellas. Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, I want to make sure that we give anybody who calls in a chance to holler at you guys. 347-934-0966. Now, we got a call on the line, so I want to jump over here and make sure this isn't somebody who wants to give you guys a shout out or want to give some feedback. Area code 785-375. What up? You on K100 Radio?
Yo, what's happening, bro? This is Drew Yates, man. K100, what's good with you?
Drew Yates. What's going on, fam? What's up?
Man, I'm checking it out, man. What's up, fellas? I'm over here vibing to that project. You know what I'm saying,
Yes,
man?
sir.
I'm just chilling.
Nice.
My nephew.
All right. So
Nephew.
Yeah.
all right. So listen, this is one of the artists that's on the project. He's got three tracks on this project, and the track number 3 and 4 belongs to him. All right, we're very familiar with track number 4, and we'll get into that in a second. But Drew Yates, man, I mean, you know, how does it feel for this project to be coming out, and how do you feel about being a part of this with LS Muzik Group, bro? Thank you for calling in, by the way.
Man. Oh, absolutely, man. Definitely support, man. Nah, it feels good, man. I'm just blessed to be a part of this project, man. Like I told you, it's a dope little, you know what I'm saying, 33 minutes of just good music, man. So, and I'm glad I was able to make the cut, you know what I mean, with them tracks on there. So I'm just feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's what's up, man. So listen, fellas, tell us about your personal feelings about Drew Yates. Somebody called him nephew, so that's when you call somebody nephew, you know, you might fuck a nigga up over nephew. You know what I mean? It's nephew right there. You know what I'm saying? How you guys feel about Drew Yates? Go ahead, tell me. Tell me how you guys feel about it.
Nephew right there, man.
What's it? How you feel?
Say what's that now?
I said, go ahead and tell me how you feel about Drew Yates and the music, and just give me a little bit about your relationship going forward with this project.
Oh man, Drew Yates, man, that's a cool cat, man. He 100. He very genuine about his music and his penmanship. You understand? So we met Drew Yates in Atlanta. He was doing a couple of shows in Atlanta where we met. And I just liked his vibe and everything, you know, everything that was going on with him, his swag, his stage presence and all that. So we linked up after the show, one of the Apache Lounge shows.
Okay.
We linked up after the show, exchanged numbers, and here we go. You know, went from there.
Yeah, he's creative, you know, and outgoing. We want to make sure that someone that's serious about the business of music. So you got a lot of artists out there just in the music business, or trying to be in it, but they're not really serious about it. You know, we want to put in the work that needs to take place. So we met up with Drew, you know, and outgoing, knew what he wanted, was focused, driven, and that's what we was focusing on as well, to get the right artist in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, listen, Drew, these guys got a lot of love for you, man. Shout out to Apache Cafe. R.I.P. to Apache Cafe. I missed that venue. All right. I've broadcasted live from there. I've been there. I wouldn't even start to talk about how many times I was up in the Apache Cafe. That's just a ludicrous number.
Yeah, we know about it.
Yeah,
we know about it.
Yeah, to wrap my head about it. So, you know what I mean? But listen, that was one of my favorite venues. But, Drew, man, so while since you're on the phone, let's go ahead and go to the next track. Since I got you actually on the phone, that was your song that just went off called Changes. And then you got track 3 and 4, the track called Marry Me featuring Breland, which, of course, again, full disclosure, we already know about this one. All right. This song actually was on our Illa Kill segment. All right. On our Illa Kill segment, this song had a 27-0. If you know anything about K100 Radio and anything about Illa Kill, you know how damn hard that is to have a 27-0 count on Illa Kill on K100 Radio. This song actually did it. So we knew about him before we even knew this project existed. But Drew Yates, man, tell us about Marry Me. Introduce his record, man. And we're going to go ahead and let you intro it since you're on the phone lines, fam. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Dope, no doubt. Yeah, this next track, man, is called Marry Me featuring Breland. It's just bringing the concept of love back to the forefront to let people know it's okay to love a chick, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's about anyway. You ain't always got to play the hardball. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to show that emotion. So that's exactly what this song do for you.
All right, man. This is K100 Radio. This is the project premiere review. We are live right now, rocking out with LS Muzik Group and the artist, one of the featured artists on the compilation, Drew Yates. He's also on the line, and we're getting ready to run this next joint. This is called Marry Me featuring Breland. You guys check this out. I'm pretty sure our Illa Kill listeners got it right on this one. You dig? Let's go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
Count the ways. I mean, I got it bad, I know it's not a phase. I can't help but to smile when I see your face and pray that you will walk the aisle, so I cop the ring. Hey. I owe you some vows before we get to kiss. I need for you to know that you exactly what I wish. Then I snatched it off the list, added you to the frame. But in the picture, you rocking my last name. Hold up, down on one knee like I prayed for. Then all I had to do, just wait for it. Kept it kosher, steady playing my role, hoping that one day we could elope. Develop a bond that can never be broke. Always stand by your side, whether for rich or poor.
I'm falling in love with your beautiful soul. I need you in my life, and this is the proof. But only if you do that.
Honors for us, baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you get me down on one knee. I love it if you do the honors for us, baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you got me down on one knee. Hey. Dearly beloved, I'll gather you here today to say that I love you. Even when it's ugly, we're still a beautiful couple. No, we get touchy, but it's all good when I touch you. Look, I don't wanna spend no time with nobody else. I want you to myself, girl, through sickness and health. I would take a life in prison if it's you and myself. Forget the money, girl, you all I need to be wealthy. Oh, oh, forever I'm gonna be by your side like, oh, oh, ride or die. I love it if you do the honors for us. Baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you get me down on one knee. I love it if you do the honors for us. Baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you got me down on one knee. Hey.
Thick and thin to the end, you the one I'ma choose. Cause standing next to you is a wonderful view. And us against the world with a boy or girl. Big house with a pool, backyard with a view. International trips, I'ma show you the world. Matching his and her whips, got them pointing at us. If they callin' it love, then we Sierra and Russ. I love you to death.
I love it if you do the honors for us. Baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you get me down on one knee. I love it if you do the honors for us. Baby, would you marry me? Hey, you don't wanna pray for. That's why you got me down on one knee. Hey.
The hottest hip hop and R&B mixes on K100 Radio.
All right.
K100, you bastard.
All right, K100 Radio. Again, I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks for tuning in to the show. This is a project premiere review. We are rocking out right now with LS Muzik Group. All right, we're presenting their project to you, Real Muzik Revisited. And what a project premiere is a track-by-track breakdown of an entire project. All right, we do not just do one or two songs. We do the entire project as long as it's within our allotted time frame for these particular segments. And we talk about the creators. Now, what's interesting about this particular one that we're doing with LS Muzik Group, again, this is a compilation project. So it's a little bit different because normally we just talking to the artists themselves, but this is a compilation that was put together by some guys, all right? But we did just have one of the artists that you just heard that last song, Marry Me. All right, that song right there, the artist Drew Yates, whose song that is on the compilation, he's also over here on the phone line joining us, and we appreciate that. All right, first of all, let's go ahead and go back on our Facebook Live. Wallace Cummings says he's got the 28th ill for that joint. It was 27 and no, he's making it 28 right now over there on the Facebook Live feed right now. He's rocking out with that one too, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, so listen, LS Muzik Group.
All right.
All right, listen, LS Muzik Group, man. So far, man, we are, we're 4 tracks into this joint, and all of them are dope. Everything is hot. Like, how did you decide, when you were sitting down, like, what was your criteria for picking an artist when you researched them, when they submitted a song and you heard it? What was like the first thing that you decided they got to have this, and this, or we're just gonna next keep it moving? What were your criteria?
Well, actually, man, this is Antonio. Once the song is submitted, we tell them to submit 3 songs. And basically all of them have to be sample cleared. There have to be no samples. So basically after we listen to the songs as a team, we select that one song that is pretty hot. And basically once we get that one song, then we start basically putting it together to make sense with the project as a whole. So it have to correspond with the theme of the project. So if you look at the album cover, and you think about real music, we have to look at that as saying, how can we make this theme go from top to bottom to correlate with the subject matter? So a lot of songs do not get chosen. To be honest with you, we get over 200 songs, and a lot of them do not get chosen.
And we also like to listen to what is does it sound original? That I want to hear, that I want to be able to feel what the artist is saying. What story are they trying to tell that we can relate to, that someone else can relate to? You know, so if you're going through something, is that expressed in the way you present your music?
All right.
So if you can get that.
Go ahead.
Okay. So if you can get that feeling in music in each of these songs as you play it, you know, it's a good job. And that is what can get you on the compilation.
All right. So basically, if I could sum it up in 2 words, fuck it, just be dope. I mean, I don't know. I could wrap all that up into a nice little bow for you guys and just say, motherfucker, be dope. Or I could add 4 words: be dope, be original, which is that's very tough. It's very tough to do nowadays, because if we're talking about the industry and the way things have been going in the past, I don't know, at least a decade, almost a decade now in hip hop, at least 5+, in between a decade, 5 years to a decade, easy. We could go back further, where being original kind of held you back a little bit, because you know it was single driven. The DJs wanted to be able to mix it in and spin it right behind what's hot. Needed to be a certain tempo. Needed to have that 808. Needed to kind of, you need to have a vibe, like, and everybody started copying everybody. So, that's the way the game was playing. But for this particular compilation, it sounds like you need to have your own lane. Am I right or wrong?
That's correct. Yeah, that's what I would say. Well, the independent artists get a chance to be heard. You know what I mean? And a lot of people want to have that familiar tune, like you were saying. You got to have the 808 and that familiar tune for them to mix it in the mix.
Yeah, if you're riding along the highway listening to this whole compilation, you're going to just flow into a new world. Think about love. Think about what you're doing. Think about the hustle and everything. Just think about, hey, I'm just in a whole new world.
Right.
Hey, and another part in that, man, the originality piece. That's the whole concept, the originality. And that's why we told them do not sample. And I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know, out of the music that we receive, all of it sounds the same. Mm-hmm. And these songs here were chosen because they sound different and original.
Exactly.
That's it, period.
All right. So listen, I like that concept. So we're going to go up on track number 5. Again, this is K100 Radio.
You are tuned into K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards!
And this is a project premiere review. Again, this is not the same as our direct line interviews. This is definitely not Illa Kill. All right, this is something completely different, where we take an entire project from that's presented to us, and we play the entire project from beginning to end, track by track, in the order that it's presented to us, in the order that it's presented to you on the platforms, on the album or the streaming. All right, we run it down and we get commentary, normally from the artist. But for this particular instance, we're dealing with LS Muzik Group, which is a group of a conglomerate that put this compilation together, and it's compiled of different artists, which you don't even get compilation projects hardly ever anymore. All right, let alone original music. There's a lot of shit going on right here. I got to tell you guys are really pushing it over here with this particular project. You guys are really just trying to, go against the grain. I like it. I like it. I like that shit. Yeah, I like that. I like
Only way to do it.
Yeah. Go against the grain.
Make your own lane.
Yeah. Keep it 100. You guys ever heard that term? Probably. Probably. You probably heard that term. All right, track number 5 is an artist called K Blitz, and the name of this joint is called Hustle. I haven't heard this one. I'm looking forward to it. You guys tell me about this one.
Oh man, this song here, man, it just goes with basically life. You know, how you hustle to survive. Basically, how you try to go out and make money to do what you can do to survive. And you know, this is a cool artist by way of Canada, California. And of course, he submitted some music, and this particular track here, man, it stood out very well.
All right.
It was talk about the struggle that you go through, and the thing that you need to just keep on pushing. You don't give up. It's all about the hustle. Keep hustling, and you can make it.
All right. Keep hustling. Keep going. K100 Radio. Let's go. This is K Blitz. Hustle.
K100, you bastards.
Real Muzik Revisited. All right. R&B and hip hop, Volume 1. Let's go.
Every day we hustle, we just trying to survive. Everybody gotta struggle, it's on us to go and get it, baby, you just gotta grind. Every day we hustle, we just trying to get by. We got money going out and barely any coming in, you know that you gotta grind. Listen, life ain't fit, nobody said it was, bruh. People in themselves cause of the problems. Low bank account and they house underwater. Spouse just bounced, took their son and their daughter. Happen too often. I understand that shit can lead straight to the coffin, but it get it poppin'. Never broke again cause we focus on the profit. Gotta get up, get out and get something. Hit that police, get on your beast tip. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. Get off that leech tip, all that free shit. Go out and work hard. Can't find a job, hit the block or bring bottles to the depot. If you want it, you can get it, yeah. I'm telling you, success stories got motivated people. We just trying to survive. Everybody gotta struggle, it's on us to go and get it, baby. You just gotta grind. Every day we hustle. We just trying to get by. We got money going out and barely any coming in. You know that you gotta grind. I said we on fire, Richard Pryor. Got money in my pocket and I feel alive. When I got nothing, I just wanna die. And I don't wanna feel like that again. They said we gon' shine, blind their eyes. Stay on our grind till we die. I remember those times that I was down, and we ain't ever going back today. I get rich or die trying, doing my best like the combine. Driving the mind, got a combine, Voltron, bomb. Hear the alarm ring. The hell with being penniless, I'm up early cause I want everything. First to your last, didn't Bobby teach you anything? Asking what's possible, baby, that be anything. It's on you to go all out for a die rich, leave something for your kids' party. We just trying to survive. Everybody gotta struggle, it's on us to go and get it, baby, you just gotta grind. Every day we hustle, we just trying to get by. We got money going out and barely any coming in, you know that you gotta grind.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K100, you bastard!
K100 Radio again. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. Every day you hustle, every day you got to grind. All right? We're halfway through the project right now. Real Muzik Revisited. All right? This is a project premiere review with LS Muzik Group over here on K100 Radio. All right? This is where, again, we give we play a whole entire project. All right? From beginning to end. All right? We don't skip. We listen. We just drop it, and we talk to the people that's putting it together. And it's basically like a digital listening session. This particular segment that we do on K100 Radio, for the most part, it's being utilized when artists want to do a live listening session and things like that. So it's a tool. It can be a tool if you have a large following in another part of the globe. Let's just say you're an artist and you're in a remote part of the country and you don't have access to people, but you do have a large following online, then you can do one of these and present the project. It's exclusive for the first time before you actually release it on your streaming platforms. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this particular a service that we do over here at K100 Radio to present an entire project on our broadcast live. We do record everything. Everything is going live on our Instagram, live on our Facebook. We put everything on YouTube, goes up to our SoundCloud, goes over to our Spotify. And it's just a way for you to just break the project out. It's so people can't just download the whole. You can put it out before you drop it, but they can't really go back and download each individual song and beat you to the punch when you want to officially release it on the platforms. So if you want any information about how to do your own project premiere review on K100 Radio, by all means, please go over to our website, K100radio.com. Go to the services page and scroll down until you get the project premiere review if you'd like to set one of these up for yourself or maybe your artist or anybody that you may be affiliated with. All right, K100radio.com. All right, let's get back into the show.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
LS Muzik Group is on the line. All right, and we riding out to this dope project, man. Real Muzik Revisited. Yo, track 5. I'm 5-0 with y'all right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've done several of these project premiere reviews. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like every song. You know what I mean? But it's a show. I do best I can. You know what I'm saying? I do the best I can and make it still entertaining. But sometimes we do these, and I'm like, maybe you should have just released a single or two. You know what I'm saying? But but so far, I honestly do like all of these tracks. It is very hard to make somebody just ride out to an independent artist compilation and they like everything, man. So let's jump into this next song, man. Track number 6, we're back. Drew Yates. This is the third song he's got on here. It's called Medication. Before we talk about that, though, let's just pump the brakes. I'd like for you guys, since we're halfway through the show and halfway through the compilation right now, to just tell me your thoughts about two things. All right? Two things. And this might take a couple minutes, but this is what we like to do over here with our project premiere. The very first thing is, right now, the music industry has been in the flux because of everything that's going on in the world. What do you guys feel about the state of the music industry right now? I'm talking about literally June 9th, 2020, all right, on the back end of a pandemic, in the middle of some riots, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to say the back end of a pandemic because I don't even know when the hell that's going to be over. But in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of some riots, I had to correct myself, all right? In the middle of a pandemic, because y'all might be making it worse. I don't know. In the middle of some riots, the music industry, everything that's going on right now, what do you feel about the industry right now? Where are you guys at with it? And each one of you guys can, respond and let me know when you're done.
Well, from my perspective, man, this is Antonio speaking. I take a look at things daily as far as news from, the reports and things of that nature. And considering what's going on with COVID, man, and, even before COVID-19, the industry, from our point of view, was going down, like downhill. We're old school, man. And, just from listening to what's going on, there wasn't music that came out to make you say, I want to listen to it and keep listening to it and support it. So, with that said, it kind of made the music industry go into a different direction. And even with the business side of it, it took it to another level because right now artists, man, granted, they can do what they want to do, how they want to do it, with or without, but at the same time, they lack the experience to do what we're doing. And that's what we noticed because we get a lot of artists who give us stuff. We run into a lot of artists, and half of them, this is what we say. What happens between A through Z? A is you can go into the studio, make a song, and drop it on TuneCore the same night, same day, same minute, but you start missing the particulars in between it, which is the marketing, the promotion, and everything else, which gets you to Z, the releasing part. So with that said, man, we looked at that and said, you know what, the industry is in shambles, it's messed up, it's screwed up, and these artists don't have no direction, they don't have no development, and they're just doing what they want to do. Good example, my nephew, he wants to rap. And, man, everybody come a dime a dozen. And, like every artist, he just want to rap, but don't understand the particulars of what goes on behind it. And because of that, we look at the industry as like, it needs some resuscitation.
All right. Who's next?
This is Javar from Mass Entertainment, LS Muzik Group. Yeah, I think if you look overall from the music industry as a whole, that yes, as we say, has changed dramatically. Where you needed to have the major labels to do things for you, they're being able through technology to basically, do a lot of the stuff yourself. But what we look for here, I guess, to try to provide that guidance and expertise that they're liking or does not have been shared over the years in the music industry that leave a lot of the young artists, bankrupt or without any money, where the industry is taking everything and not leaving them with anything. So we not only teach them and share that with them, we teach them the business of music. How this is 99% business and 1% music. And how to navigate these waters in a way where whenever it ends for you, you got something you can show for it. that you can be a vital part of the music industry and continue to make good music that people will listen to for years to come.
All right. Who's next?
What's going on, man? This is Mr. Lamar. Well, this music now, in this pandemic we're in, I was sharing with Antonio, it's bad that we're in this pandemic, but it allowed the world to slow down to actually give these independent artists a listen to. Yeah. So it was a blessing for some independent artists such as these on this compilation. Sure. And right now we just believe the world is starving for some good music, man. It's going back to good music. Now people want to hear real music, original thoughts. They want heartfelt stuff like Mary J did. That's why she was so successful, because she came from the heart. And that's where we at with Real Muzik Revisited. We wanted to bring it back home, bring music back to really life. You know, having fun, crying, laughing, and partying together.
Right.
Real Muzik Revisited.
Right, Real Muzik Revisited. All right. So listen, I just wanted to give you guys, a chance to just express yourselves about that particular point of contention. Since you guys are, you're really out here. You guys are our platform, just like K100 Radio, outside of, just putting this particular music out, and I just wanted to hear you guys take on the state of the industry right now. So I wanted to make sure you guys got that in while we're doing this project premiere review, while we're listening to this music, just dig into the minds a little bit of the people that actually are presenting this particular platform. Like I said, now these particular songs are, we'd love to talk to each one of these artists, but it's kind of difficult when you're doing something like this. So, we'll run across them if they keep grinding, hopefully at some point, and we'll talk to them about it. But you guys orchestrated this particular project. Again, this is K100 Radio, and we're live right now, all right?
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip-hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards!
We're talking to LS Muzik Group, and this is a project premiere review. So what we do on these project premiere reviews, what we do is listen to the whole entire project that is presented to us track by track with the people who put this thing together. And this is a compilation project, all right? And we don't get a lot of these for our project premiere reviews. So this is dope. This is something special. And we don't get a lot of just real dope, solid projects from beginning to end. And we're halfway through this particular one. And so far, I have not heard one whack song at all. All right. Some I really love, but nothing that I don't like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some I was like really hot, and some of them like, yo, dope. But some of them really hot, but nothing that I was just like, about. All of them so far stood up on their own. So let's get into track number 6. This is another song by Drew Yates. Name of this one is called Medication. Tell us about this one, and then we'll go ahead and run that one.
Oh, man, this song here, man, hey, it's another dope banger from Drew called Medication. It's basically, hey, even though you changed on me, you still kind of like my medication. I kind of need you a little bit. In a nutshell.
Yeah, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, long story short, man, she crazy, but that pussy good. Anyway, K100 Radio, let's go ahead and get into it.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip-hop and R&B.
Let them know that they don't feel good. You can be their medication. Make them feel better.
You guys know what I'm talking about. That was misogynistic, but it's K100 Radio.
K100, you bastards!
Uh-oh, that one didn't play. What happened with that one? Hold on a second.
Well,
wait a minute. Let me see. All right, track number 6 is giving me a little bit of problems. I'm going to try and, I don't know what's going on with that one. That was a little different. It's not letting me trigger the file. It's saying something's wrong with it. Dang, that was a perfect lead up. All right, let me try and see if I can fix that on the air. We'll go ahead and run with track number 7. I don't know if I can fix that while I'm live because it's very difficult to do while I'm live, but it's giving me a won't play error. All right, let's go ahead and do track number 7 real quick though. My bad, Drew Yates, but maybe if I can convert it while I'm on the air. That's risky though. I don't want to interrupt the broadcast, but let's just go ahead and try with track number 7. Tell me about track number 7, Ronnie Lott, and the name of this one is called No Games.
This particular track, man, it's a nice vibe as well. To me, when I heard this song, it kind of really put me in the mind of Drake a little bit. I hate to say it, but it kind of put me in the mind of Drake a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty nice little joint.
All right, let's check this one out, and I'll see if I can fix that other one. I don't know if I can actually fix it because it's a file error, which could be something going on with it. I don't know, but we'll try and figure it out and see if we can get track number 6 to play with us, Drew Yates Medication. But right now, we'll jump to track number 7. This is Ronnie Lott The name of this joint is called No Games, all right? You guys let me know what you think about this one. This is K100 Radio, Real Muzik Revisited, LS Muzik Group. You dig? Let's go.
K100, you bastards.
Oh, now my baby don't play games. Oh, yeah, she real with them things. Red hot, she spark up the flames. Oh, she that deal nowadays. All my little shawty do is flex. Oh, yeah, she real with them shits. Makeup and dress so complex. All my little baby get is checks. She pulled up on me in a Porsche. She knows she got the torch. I love it when you say this kitty yours. I'ma eat it up for the main course. I hit it on the regular. Make my money, man, I'm scared of her. We fuck everywhere, don't need furniture. The next day got me calling her. Yeah, she got that effect on me when she put the sex on me. New Louis bags on me. Got me thumbing through them bands. These other hoes ain't got a chance. All these other niggas fans. That ass got me changing plans. You remind me of my Jeep. I wanna ride it. I got her screaming on Zaddy. Once I get up inside it. Oh, now my baby don't play games. Oh, yeah, she real with them things. Red hot, she spark up the flames. Oh, she that deal nowadays. All my little shawty do is flex. Oh, yeah, she real with them shits. Makeup and dress so complex. All my little baby get is checks. Make your own money, I ain't even mad at you. Bossed up, little shawty struck with an attitude. Ain't nobody on your level, no, no, no. My baby got no flaws, no, no. Yeah, handbag case paid. You popping on another page. You come and see me at the 3 and leave me with nothing to say. What you want, I'll front that. Flip it twice, I'll be right back. Bring that ass here one time. You know what it is when I talk that. Yeah, I know that you like the same thing. Tell me that you wanna be my main squeeze. All these other girls like the same things, but I know you down for the whole thing. Oh, now my baby don't play games. Oh, yeah, she real with them things. Red hot, she spark up the flames. Oh, she that deal nowadays. All my little shawty do is flex. Oh, yeah, she real with them shits. Makeup and dress so complex. All my little baby get is checks.
It's going down. Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
K100, you bastards.
All right, K100 Radio, I'm your host, Blizzum. This is, all right, a project premiere review. All right, we'll be rocking out with LS Muzik Group. I'm still trying to convert the other file. We'll try to get back to track number 6. We got to skip around a little bit, see if we can fix that. All right, fellas, let's see. Let's go ahead and go down to track number 8, though. And then we've got, I like that song right there, too, though, Ronnie Lott. I like that. When you said it reminded you of Drake, I'm like, yeah, it's a little Drake-ish. It's a little Drake-ish, I guess. I guess you could call it that. I don't know.
Yeah,
trying to figure it out.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little
Right,
bit.
right, exactly. So let's see. I'm trying to grab this particular song and see if I can convert it and send this over for track number 3. I think I might have it fixed. All right. So we'll be able to get to track number 6. I just had to convert it while I was on the air. Hopefully we'll be able to come back and play track number 6, the medication joint. But let's go ahead and jump over to track number 8. Now this one is by an artist called Warren Supreme, featuring Smooth, Ride For Me. Tell me about this one, fam.
Oh man, this guy, he's from Carolinas as well. And this song basically, man, just talking about, holding it down with his girlfriend, and they riding together, they ride or die. And there's a bit of subliminal message in it that you got to listen to as well. But overall, it's a nice joint to follow up from, keeps the flow of the album going.
Mm-hmm.
You got your gun at your girl and your girl at your girl. Right.
Is this like some Bonnie and Clyde type, like kind of sort of vibe to it?
Yeah.
Like that? All right, I just want to know.
Ready for anything.
I just wanted to know because I was like, I'm like, okay, you guys are kind of explaining it to me. Like, where'd you meet this? I know. Well, have you spoken to this particular artist right here? Have you ever, when you spoke to him?
We communicate to basically all the artists via email. I think the main ones that we have basically, interacted with was the feature artists.
Okay.
Mainly right now.
All right.
And we reach out to everybody and just kind of like get a feel before they flow through everything else for next steps.
Okay. So when you was there an artist? Let me ask you this before I play this song. When you were doing this compilation, was there a song that you heard and you was like, man, that's dope, but when you tried to get with the artist, it was like, just too much of a hassle. It just couldn't work out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because,
oh man, yeah.
We had a couple of those.
We had a few of those, man. I mean, that was a lot of songs that we got that we were shooting for, and once we sent them the paperwork, for some reason I think some people are scared of paperwork. So when we sent it to them, that's when it got serious, and they started seeing the magnitude of what we're doing, and we had to let them know that this is not a mixtape. This is a compilation, and this is what's required. And once they got the paperwork, man, they either backed out, and we sat on the shelf with these songs literally for about a year, man, until we really said, you know what, let's go ahead and finish this thing up and wrap it up. But, thanks to the artists for hanging in there, man, and sticking in with us, and let them know that it wasn't an overnight process. It took time to put this together. And yes, there was some songs that didn't make the cut that we really wanted.
Exactly. All right. So and I guess we'll get back into what was it that you think that scared them, and we'll talk about paperwork, and we'll talk about compilations, and we'll get into a little bit of the industry, the business in a second. We'll break that down a little bit.
There you go.
All right. So
okay.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this. I think we might have the. I was converting it while you guys were talking. And hold on a second. All right. Yeah. All right. So we've got the Drew Yates medication joint. So we jumped over to track number 7, Ronnie Lott, No Games. But we're gonna backtrack real quick. We're gonna play track number 6, Drew Yates. All right. This one is called Medication. So those jokes that you heard a couple of minutes ago, just go back, play those, and then skip forward and play this shit right here. This is K100 Radio. This is track number 6, Drew Yates, Medication. This is a project premiere review with LS Muzik Group. All right, this is Real Muzik Revisited. You dig? Let's get into it, fam.
K100, you bastards!
Yeah. Can I take you? Oh, yeah. Can I take you? Can I take you out to eat, girl? You and me, yeah. Somewhere private where we can speak. I know we can get along. Both our exes done us wrong. This music my medication, but you're my favorite song.
Look, well, a nigga can't lie, you the one for me. Every thought of you be doing something to me. Like butterflies, feel it in the stomach. Girl, and if you ask her to know that shit, yeah, you so fly. God bless you. I'm just trying not to lose my cool. I really can't help but to stare at you. Cause you got that small waist and that round behind. Whenever you around, everything fine. We just chill and smoke blunts. And one day I dream we fuck once. And then you ask me how the sex was, yeah. She lucky it's a dream. If I get between, put that pussy on the wall in the plaque like, looking for a nigga in the daytime with a flashlight like,
baby, tell me what you doing later tonight.
I just wanna get to know your name. Let's talk, don't play no games, girl.
Baby, tell me what you doing. Baby, tell me what you doing tonight. Can I take you out to eat, girl? You and me, yeah. Go somewhere private where we can speak. I know we can get along. Both our exes done us wrong. This music my medication, but you're my favorite song. This my favorite song, baby. Sure with my Beyonce. I'm Jay, but I like them looking like Karuchi. You face my way so fabulous. In other words, just spice fuck. Working that thing like a 9 to 5, so I put a ring on it like girl, but them diamonds up.
Mesmerized when she caught my eyes. I did a double take, had to look twice. Thought that it was love at first sight, so I approached her. What you doing tonight? Could we grab a bite to eat? Name a time and a place to be. Well, my name Drew, baby, nice to meet you. If I had you, then that complete us.
Tell me what you doing later tonight.
I just wanna get to know your name. Let's talk, don't play no games, girl.
Baby, tell me what you doing. Baby, tell me what you doing tonight. Can I take you out to eat, girl? You and me, yeah.
compilation, but you're my favorite song. About to pull up in front of your door. Ooh, love, you ain't gotta wait no more. Hold on, baby, I'ma give you what you need. I'ma make tonight complete. Anything you want, girl, I'ma get it. You ain't never have to go into your pockets. It's just us vibing. You know I got this. Tryna let you know it'll be okay. Baby, tell me what you're doing later tonight.
I just wanna get to know your name. Let's talk, don't play no games, girl.
Baby, tell me what you're doing. Baby, tell me what you're doing tonight. Can I take you out to eat, girl? You and me, yeah. Go somewhere private where we can speak. I know we can get along. Both our exes done us wrong. This music my medication, but you're my favorite song. Can I take you out to eat, girl? You and me, yeah.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K100, you bastard!
All right, we got it right now, all right? That was Drew Yates, all right? The name of that joint right there was called Medication. That was track number 6 off this project. Again, this is K100 Radio, and you're live right now. Shout out to Lil Red Swift. Lil Red Swiffle, this Lil Red. Lil Red. Shout out to the homie Lil Red. He always tunes in over there on Illa Kill, but he's checking out this project premiere review. And again, we're live right now on K100 Radio. Thank you to everybody that might be listening right now live on our broadcast, listening to us on TuneIn Radio. Thank you very much. Listening to us on our mobile app, listening to us on K100radio.com. The stream numbers have been pretty solid over here on our actual broadcast. It's kind of hard to get people to kind of, lock in with us for, independent music over here outside of Illa Kill, because people just like to talk shit and feel important and give their opinions on Illa Kill. You know what I'm saying? But, and our points of view is picking up, but our direct line interviews and our project premieres, it's kind of like, okay, they know they're getting into just a whole independent thing, but our real fans of independent music and people who just are like, listen, I'm just here to something. I want to hear something dope. I want to hear something I never heard. They always come over here and jump on the lives, and I appreciate those guys for taking a moment out of their day to rock with us. And this is the project premiere review with K100 Radio. We're on the line right now with LS Muzik Group, and a full project premiere review is when we play the whole project. We get a track-by-track breakdown with commentary for the creators of the project. This is a compilation album, which is a little bit different from what we normally do because we're normally talking to just the artist. But this was a compilation project put together by LS Muzik Group. It's called Real Muzik Revisited, all right? And it's really dope so far. I've liked all the songs, all right? Some of them I feel like were complete bangers, but nothing that has been whack yet, all right? So to our guests back on the phone, LS Muzik Group, and then we'll get ready to play track number 8, Warren Supreme featuring Smooth, Ride For Me. That's the next song that we're going to play. So listen, fam, before I get into track number 8, because we got a couple of more minutes, we got plenty of time. We slotted for 2 hours for these project premiere reviews, but they normally don't take that long. You know what I'm saying? But we're still, we got a little bit more time. We got 3 more tracks. But I wanted to go back to touch on something that you said earlier, where you said you presented some artists with some contracts for this compilation project. Now, listen, I've done 2 compilation projects. One of them that I executive produced myself, and another one that I wasn't the executive producer, but I had a hand in helping put everything together. So I asked you that question for a reason, because I've been there. I know what it's like to quarterback a compilation project, and it's a fucking headache. It's a headache. I can cuss because this is K100 Radio. It's not a headache. It's a fucking headache. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much that goes into it. And I understand why you guys said earlier that you didn't want to do samples because of the legalities that come along with that. But besides being able to not use a track with samples in it, which a lot of times the artist gonna say, nah, ain't no samples. They don't even fucking know, because they didn't produce the track, so they don't even know if it's a sample or not. They're just gonna tell you no. All right, let's start right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know if the artist really knows if it's a sample, because they met this guy on the internet on YouTube, and if they even had the tracked out version, which is probably not, maybe they got a really great mix on a 2-track off a beat site, they're going to say, nah, ain't no samples in it, because they can't hear it, because they're not producers. So you got to contend with that side, right? All right? And a whole bunch of other stuff. So what was the one thing that you felt like that you presented to artists to be on this compilation that was always like, as soon as we tell them about that, they probably gonna tap out?
Hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. The business of it, the business period, because most artists, which I'm sure you done dealt with, seen, ran into, they just want to be artists. That's all, period. They want to rap, sing, do what they do, and be famous. But when you bring that business to the table, if they're not open to it, they're going to back away, man, real quick. Unless you're thinking to the extent where it's, okay, what's involved in it for me?
Right.
That's monetary value. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you step into the table and saying, hey, here's something lucrative for you, yeah, you're going to jump in the game all day and, do what you do, jump through hoops, do whatever. But in our case, we made it clear on Sonic Biz that come to the table, this is what's given, this is what's being presented, and please do not bring no samples to the table. Now, one point that you made with that, man, I kid you not, on our very first project, Real Muzik Revisited Hip Hop, it was so much music coming through the table that a lot of it was samples. And my ear, Don's ear, Mr. McKellar's ear, we couldn't catch those samples. But we got an A&R straight from New York, boogie down, hip hop bound, man. He knew every sample that he heard. He would tell us, that's a sample, that's a sample, that's a sample. And we were like, what? And we couldn't tell the difference, man. And granted, a lot of the songs, too, that we got came straight off the internet, like you said, and it had tags in it, so-and-so beat, or so-and-so this. And we like, man, are you for real? And when we told them to take the tag out, this is not good, they be like, man, what are you talking about? They didn't understand or comprehend what we was talking about. So that goes into the point of, you just want to rap, but you don't know the productivity of it as far as who produced it, who made it, how does it go, how this, that, and the third, what does it contain samples? They don't know any of that, man. Like, for real, they don't.
So it actually goes back to, I guess, the business of music in the industry, of knowing if you're going to use stuff, what's the step for the legalities of it, how to clear it, because you can't just use it and expect the game. And it's not going to be an inspontaneous success story for you. You got to put the work in. You got to be willing to do that. And there's a lot. Most people come into the music business. I'm going to make a song and I'm going to be rich and all this. They don't know all the work that goes behind the scene.
Breaking that one record.
Yeah, to break a record or to make you that star that you are or to be. So, just understanding the nature of the business, getting familiar with it, how it works, what it takes to be in the music game, and making good music. Real music. Period. Yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to add something?
Be good, man. That's it in a nutshell.
All right. I just wanted to make sure everybody was, you guys, had a chance to really speak on that because, like I said, man, I've executive produced. I don't know how much you guys know about me personally, but I'm an artist and I'm a producer and I'm an engineer. All right. Before I did anything with K1's Radio, most people knew me as Blizzum the artist, right? And then people now, majority of people may know me because I've been doing K1's Radio for the past 8 years. But if you knew me prior to this, you knew me as an artist and a producer. Maybe as an engineer, if you really knew me. All right, so I understand. And with that being said, I've executive produced all of my own albums, and I have executive produced a compilation and 2 projects for other artists. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that particular point, and that I just wanted to make sure we highlight that because it is very hard to put a compilation project together and do it the right way. Anybody can do it because let's be clear, and I might piss some people off, but I don't really give a shit. Mixtapes, mixtapes have always been like, man, what did you really do, fam? Because nobody really goes through a lot of work unless you. I mean, that's kind of like what got Drama fucked up by putting out mixtapes and putting out the wrong kind of music, and when they had to raid them and, putting out copyrighted music and all that kind of stuff. It's like DJs was dropping mixtapes and back and forth and not really getting clearance. It's just a mixtape. And so it's like, I could do my thing, do some cuts and talk my shit on top of it, but I ain't got to worry about none of the other shit. And I'm just going to put it on Dat Piff, which is why Dat Piff and a whole bunch of other mixtape sites, live mixtapes, and everybody ended up getting in heat. You know what I'm saying? Getting sued and getting shut down and all this other kind of stuff because the mixtape game was just like a rogue part of the industry for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Long time. Yeah, long time. Yeah.
A rogue part of the game where nobody was giving no shits. And so I just felt like if you're going to do a compilation, right now, honestly, I can't fathom myself putting together a compilation because of the headache that I know it is. That's why I'm saluting you guys. Because, like, right now, in 2020, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no way, no how, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what goes into it. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure people got that out of this particular project premiere review because this is about the music, but it's also like a quasi interview with you guys too as well. So I want to make sure we touched on the business side of what it's like to put a compilation together. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure that we got that out. All right, so K100 Radio. All right.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
The next track, which is track 8, we got track 8, 9, and 10. All right. And these are all 3 different artists. So we're going to hear something new all the way for these last 3 tracks. This is Warren Supreme featuring Smooth. Name of this joint is called Ride For Me. Tell me about this one, fam.
Oh, man. Like we said earlier, man, the song is basically like the Bonnie and Clyde. You ride for me, you ride or die. You know, like I said, there's a subliminal thing involved in it. So you have to really, really listen to the song.
So it's talking about his baby, the girl, and it's talking about talking about a gun as well. So, you know, both of them your babies, depending on where you at when you need them.
Hey, it's me and my girlfriend. Somebody said that. Somebody me and my girlfriend. Which girlfriend? Which girlfriend? K100 Radio. Let's get to it, fam. Let's go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Baby, if you ride, I'ma ride for you. We can hit the town, just me and you, boo. So life on my side, and you know that I got you, you know. Baby, if you ride, I'ma ride for you. We can hit the town, just me and my boo. So life on my side, and you know that I got you, you know. Yeah. And you know, and you know, and you know that I got you. And you know, and you know, and you know that I got you.
Baby, if you got me, I got you. Baby, if you got me, I got you. Baby, if you got me, I got you. Got me. Put your hands up and ride. Is fucking better than it's ever been. I smoke my weed with her, she my medicine. Hey, we don't listen to the hate, that's irrelevant. Keep on making money, that's the etiquette. Hey, and we can hit the town for the hell of it. You know I keep it street, but I treat you so delicate. Hey, yeah, you always bad at action. I just wanna pick you up and I put that ass in the back, spin the bite and you like a fraction. And if you got me, then I got you, eh? What you tryna do, eh? Take you to the island, take you somewhere with a view, eh? I think we can make it if we always stay true.
Baby, if you ride, I'ma ride for you. We can hit the town, just me and my boo.
Hey, what up, Smooth?
So life on my side, and you know that I got you, you know.
You know I got you.
Baby, if you ride, I'ma ride for you. We can hit the town, just me and my boo. So life on my side, and you know that I got you, you know. And you know, and you know, and you know that I got you. And you know, and you know, and you know that I got you. You can have anything that your heart desires. This ain't no make-believe. Girl, you're my ignition, and I swear you light my fire. You hold me down, I hold you down.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastard!
All right, K100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks for tuning into the show. This is a project premiere review. We are live right now. We're getting ready to wrap this up. We only got a couple of more tracks that we're getting ready to listen to. This is the project premiere review with LS Muzik Group. Name of this joint is called Real Muzik Revisited. Again, one of our project premiere reviews where we just break down track by track of an entire project and get some commentary from the presenters of the project. Now, this time, again, this is a compilation project, and we are not doing an individual artist. This is LS Muzik Group who put this compilation together. All right? And we've got 2 more songs, track number 9 and track number 10. All right? And track number 9 is by an artist called Ite. How do I say this? Ite or Ite? How do I say that? Ite. And the name of this one is called Thick. All right? Tell me about this one, fam.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is Mr. Lamar, man. Thick was a song I came up with one day sitting around chilling, thinking about the women of the world, you know what I'm saying? All the insecurities that they have, you know, looking at all these other women with butt injections and fake breasts and eyelashes and all that other stuff, you know what I'm talking about? So I wrote this song called Thick as an anthem for all the naturally built females, you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to have all that falsified stuff to be beautiful. So that's basically what it's saying. I'm thick in my outfit. That means I'm jazzy. I'm dressed to the nine. I'm getting ready to go out with the girls. I'm thick. And that's just a term I use to say that I'm beautiful. I look good. No matter your shape, size, color, or creed. So.
All right.
That's it.
Anybody else want to add anything?
Huh?
I said, anybody else want to add anything before I drop this one?
Yeah, I just think Thick gave a whole new perspective on, believe in yourself and know that, you look good just the way you are.
And that's very hard to do.
Confident.
Yeah. A lot of women nowadays, I've done shows about this particular subject, about just the pressure that we put on women to look a certain kind of way before we consider them beautiful, the way society does, the way the media does. You know what I mean? The difference between fat and thick. I've done a show on just about every angle of this particular conversation on K100 Radio at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, our archives run deep. We're on episode 8. It says 800 something, but we're actually on episode 900 something because we weren't even counting them at first. You know what I'm saying? So, wow. You know what I mean? We weren't even counting them our first 100. We didn't even list those. We just were just doing them. So, I've had a conversation about this with women from all over the globe, from all over this country. And it's an interesting conversation. But let's jump into this particular track. This is Ite. All right. I said it right. Ite, right? Ite?
Yes.
Ite. Name of this joint is called Thick. Let's check this one out. This is track number 9 on the Real Muzik Revisited compilation put together by LS Muzik Group. Let's go ahead and run it, fam. All right?
K100, you bastards! You bastards!
Yeah. Hands, many feet, petty hair, slave face, beat, heels on. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. Head to toe, looking good, lips popping, body rocking, show stopping. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. It's a perfect day. I need some attention. I'm in tune with my body. Yeah, I've got bad intention. I'm feeling sexy and kind of hot. How can I lose with what I've got? Many feet, petty hair, face beat, heels on. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. Head to toe, looking good, lips popping, body rocking, show stopping. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. Hands, many feet, petty hair, face beat, heels on. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. Head to toe, looking good, lips popping, body rocking, show stopping. Yeah, boy, I'm thick in my outfit. Chest up, arched back, heels on, knees bent, winding hips, thick thighs. You're hypnotized, I can see it in your eyes. Chest up, arched back, got my heels on, yeah. Knees bent, winding hips, thick thighs.
R&B.
K100, you bastards.
I was wondering when we was gonna get into some like straight up R&B because it says Real Muzik Revisited R&B and hip hop. All right, so basically you song wrote that one, but the artist's name is Ite who sung that, right? Correct, right?
Right.
All right.
That's correct.
All right, so you guys are presenting yourselves as songwriters, definitely on this particular project, right? Definitely, you guys want to make sure that you make that stand out because the songwriting is just, especially, it was already hard for songwriters to get their props in the industry, even back when we had CDs and everybody would still open up the inside of the CD and read the credit. And even still, you didn't even know who the dopest songwriters were. But it's even more difficult now because everybody just streams everything and you don't even know who produced something half the time. Unless, that's probably why the producers kept dropping tags at the beginning of the beats because they couldn't get no props anymore. I mean, what do you guys feel about the state of the songwriters right now? Like the songwriters, I don't know. It's they still getting paid, they're still getting the pub, but getting that real recognition without crossing over into being an artist themselves is proven to be even more difficult. What you think?
Hey man, yo, I think since I think Neo, it's been a while actually, because Neo came out, did it, and I forgot who else came out recently who did crossed over from songwriter to singer, and I think, man, that right there is a pretty hard lateral move to do as an artist. Is like really hard. I think overall, man, like as being a songwriter, you have to really, really, really make your mark, and hopefully you can get somebody that can like reference the song for you. First of all, that can sing it the way you wrote it. And if you get that nailed, then you kind of got a little way in there. But if you're going to be a singer, good example, Breland. Breland is the guy who did that. Breland wrote, and now he's singing. He did Marry Me. He did Marry Me. He wrote the hook for Marry Me.
Right.
So Breland did the thing. So right now he dropped his EP or album a couple of weeks ago, but he wrote for a lot of people. And the crossover from being a writer to an artist, man, it's like it's a treadmill, man. It's a treadmill.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one. Go ahead.
So I guess the way to open the door is just let them know that, hey, you're right too as well. A collaborative a function of the business. You got to write a song with the artist, produce the music, all that go hand in hand together. So just let them know it's out there. We can do it. LS Muzik Group, we writers, producers. Hey,
all in house.
All in house.
All in house.
All right. So the last track on this particular project right now, all right, is K. Is that right? Is it K4Y or is it K? Which one am I?
It's K.
But it's spelled K4Y, so I was like, I think they want to say it K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. K-Y. All right. I got it. K. All right.
Yeah.
Track number 10, last track on the project. Introduce this one and we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up, fam.
All right. Well, I think, I guess it could flow with that way that you said with the KY. It's like it's really a mix of a ballad type of love song connection where there are two people that not really know a lot about, I guess, the love making of the case, so that you need to vibe a little bit. So she's asking just to kind of vibe with me, but both of them need to be able to vibe together in order to click, to make things happen. So just saying, relax yourself, take a little sip, relax, and let's just vibe.
All right, let's get into it. All right, this is K. This is the last track on the project, and this has been a project premiere review on K100 Radio. And again, this is where we play an entire project that's presented to us. It's longer, of course, than our direct line interviews. We run down the whole project, and like I said, this is a very good tool that a lot of people have used on our platform to do like a digital listening session, to break an album before, to give it like an exclusive listen. So if you're going to drop your project this week or next week, but you want to give your real fans an exclusive listen somewhere, they can't go and download the music, they can't go get it, but you want them to hear it and you want to talk to them about it and just let them know what you're doing right now in the lab. This is a very good tool that we use over here at K100 Radio to allow you to do that via our platform, and everything is broadcasted live on our broadcast so people can hear it live on our mobile app, TuneIn Radio, K100 Radio. We're also a podcast on Spotify. We throw these on our podcast, our SoundCloud page. We upload it to YouTube, and we go live on our Instagram and our Facebook and let people interact with us, all right? So that's what we're doing over here at K100 Radio. This is LS Muzik Group, and again, the name of this project is called Real Muzik Revisited, R&B and Hip Hop. This is the last track on the album, track 10. This is K. Name of the joint is called Vibe.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
When you just be chillin', you be getting all these feelings. Can't help but thinking.
Drink.
You see me with my clumsiness. I just want another drink. I just need another sip. I just found another round. 1, 2, 3 or 4. I could have a little more. Take me on this ride. Keep me on this ride. It feels like we're riding and going in slow motion. I'm ready to go and the flow cannot be undone. Just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me. What you do to me, relaxing me, just vibing with. Too blind, I know that. 2 cups and I got that. So now that I got back, so now that I come back, you see me with my clumsiness. I just want another drink. I just need another sip. I just found another round. 1, 2, 3 or 4. I could have a little more. Take me on this ride. Keep me on this ride. It feels like we're riding and going in slow motion. I'm ready to go and the flow cannot be undone. Just vibe, just vibe, just vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me, vibe, vibe with me. 2 cups and I got that. 2 cups and I zone out. 2 cups and I zone out. Then I get next to you, zone out, and feeling so numb when I go out. Feeling the pressure, it shows out, and letting it go in my zone out. You know I know it, and you know it, how we show it out. 'Cause when we focus, they gon' know us, we gon' turn it out.
It's going down. Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
K100, you bastard!
All right. The homie Lil Red on Instagram Live said it's a vibe. We rocking with that one. And we get ready to wrap this up. This is K100 Radio. You dig?
You are tuned to
Yeah.
K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
All right. Now, of course, you know we've been rocking over here for this project premiere review with LS Muzik Group. These guys put together a pretty tight compilation that we rocking with over here at K100 Radio. And it's called Real Muzik Revisited, R&B and hip hop. It had a lot of dope records on it. All right, you guys, before we get ready to get up out of here, we got to definitely make sure that you give out all of your contact information, any information, so where an artist, they may want to contact you to collaborate, or the website, social media, everything, so they can find out where they can find this compilation and where they can get in touch with LS Muzik Group. Go ahead.
Basically, man, you can find us at LS Muzik, MUZIK Group.com. Everything is there. And you can also reach Mr. McKellar, Mass Entertainment Group, via LS Muzik Group as well. And social media feeds, LS Muzik Group, Real Muzik Revisited. That's MUZIK. That's MUZIK. And you can also reach Donald Lamar, D.Lamar. And you can also reach Antonio Zay Smith at IG. But go through the website, LS Muzik Group, and you'll find us through there, literally right through there.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's everything. You guys ran it all down.
Hey, that's it, man.
That was it.
LS
Muzik Group.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys.
Everything is
good. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, shooting us that project and wanting to do this project premiere and presenting it over here on K100 Radio first. It comes out officially on the 12th. Is it this week, right? Am I correct?
Oh, yeah. It comes out on the 12th, but they can pre-order now through LS Muzik Group at Beatport. You can pre-order right now, man. Pre-order. Yeah, and the next project is going to be Real Muzik Revisited Blues project. Mr. McKellar can speak on that real quick.
We got another a project be coming out, and like I said, it take a little while to put it together, so we're putting out requests for that now. So through the Mass Entertainment Group, that's going to be a Real Muzik Revisit Blues Volume 1. So we're going to do a blues album. There's a spot, a vacancy there in that particular world, too, that we like to fill that gap. And try to see what we got out there for the music team, pull the best of the best together, and then see where we can go forward with that, moving some of those artists and give them some visibility.
All right.
So that's
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us again. Like I said over here at K100 Radio, and you guys still just doing everything for the culture. We appreciate it. All right, and thank you for rocking with K100 Radio. Okay, you dig?
Hey, we appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. All right.
K100.
We're wrapping this up. All right.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right, before we roll,
K100, you bastards.
We will be back tomorrow for Illa Kill. I had some stuff that had me tied up last week, and last week was just crazy in general. I wasn't really even feeling like doing Illa Kill, but we're back tomorrow. There's a lot going on in the world right now. I want you guys to remember that. At the end of the day, we've talked about it all on Points of View. We'll talk about it some more on some more episodes of Points of View. I'll talk about it on our social media pages. I hope everybody who had to vote today did go out and vote in the general primary elections. I hope you guys, if you didn't have a chance to vote for this primary, if you wasn't registered and you're old enough, I pray to whatever God you believe in that you will register by the time fucking November comes around. Jesus, I mean, do we need any more reasons to tell you to? Do we need any more reasons to tell you to? How important it is? I know some of y'all, especially in this community, don't really give a shit. Sounds like a you problem. But as you can tell, your apathy affects us all. Ultimately. Need you guys to go and vote. Just that fucking simple. You know what? Here's the thing about voting. I need everybody to say. And I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm saying this on the back end of this because, and I'll probably talk about it a slight bit on Illa Kill if I got time tomorrow. Before I shut off this particular one with LS Muzik Group, and before we end this project premiere, I just want to remind everybody that even if you don't believe that voting matters, what if it does? What if you're wrong? What if all these people that spend all this millions and millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars every year to sway elections are doing it for a reason? What if voting matters? What did you lose out of the day? A couple hours at a poll? Maybe not even that long if you early vote. It's kind of like faith. What if heaven and hell is real? You never been. Don't lie and tell me you have. You never fucking seen it. Nobody you know has ever seen it. People go to church all the time. People pray to God all the time. Nobody knows 1,000%, 100 solid. Nobody's ever met God and lived to tell about it that you know of. You read about somebody doing it in a book, but you never met the entity. You never been to hell or heaven and came back. You don't know. It's faith. So let's just say voting matters. And if you don't necessarily feel like your vote matters, who the fuck cares? Go do it anyway. Based on the countless amount of people who died just trying to get you afforded that right to go do it. Maybe you should just stop being so fucking selfish about all of it and worried about whether or not you believe it matters. And you take your ass down to a polling booth and do it. It's not costing you anything. You ain't doing shit but sitting online talking shit probably any fucking way. Go vote. You don't believe in any, you don't like any of the candidates, you don't like any one of them. You don't really, you know you don't fuck with Trump, but I don't like Biden either. I can understand that. But stop, think, and look at everything that's going on right now, and tell me you're okay with sitting by and letting that guy stay in office. And you could possibly do something to change that. It's that simple. If you feel like he's doing the bang-up job, you probably should go and vote for him. But if you don't, and you don't love Biden, I don't either. Wasn't my choice. But if I'm a voter, I'm going to vote, and there's going to be two names in the category for President of the United States. And whoever in the fuck is on the other side of that column of Donald Trump is getting checked. And it's like that. And that's the way it is. K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards!
In 3, 2, 1. It's Street Anthems, bitch. Hey. Come on. Music certified by the streets.
This your man DJ Will Money. Catch my mix show Street Anthems live right here on this station. I'm playing the hottest hip hop and R&B music. I'm also showing love to all the independent artists with the Indie Spotlight segment. So tune in to your favorite station right here. Let's get it.
Hey yo, Street Anthems live mix show.
Yeah, keep it locked.
Get live with DJ Will Money.
When you think of K100 Radio, we got it on lock with classic hip hop and R&B.
We taking you back in the day.
Way back. 24/7 on your radio.
LL Cool J, Ice Cube,
Lauryn Hill,
Snoop D-O Double G, Outkast, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z,
Mary J. Blige,
Notorious B.I.G.
This is Q-Tip.
K100 Radio.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
Turn us up now. We are
hip hop and R&G. I mean R&B.
You put lies on the line, shoestring ties on the line.